Today I'm going to do the unthinkable. I'm actually going to go and expertise Moctezuma and run some tests to see how he does. So yeah, this should actually be a pretty fun video. Hello my friends and welcome back. I'm Chisgule Gaming, and on my farm account, I'm really in the market for a better rally for handling barbarian forts and marauder forts, and I realized, I've been running around with my 5-3-2-2 Minamoto, and I said, you know what, I don't want to spend any money to get a better barb fort rally. What if I just use all the gold heads I've accumulated over time on my farm? These things have been kind of burning a hole in my pocket. This account is, 1,400, 1,300 days old or whatever? And I just don't really max commanders on my farm because, what am I doing with them? But then I realized I could do basically whatever I want on this farm. Now, if I were a sane person and I wanted to improve my barb fort rally, instead of using Mina double C, I would just go do Joan or I would do Nevsky, and we call it a day, right? Those are great commanders, and they're actually, relevant in the open field. But I'm feeling extra crazy. I'm feeling like I want something unique, something that no one has because there's really no good reason to have it. And that was when I realized that my mission, my goal in life, my dreams could be fulfilled to expertise Moctezuma in this moment. Because I could actually unlock this guy as well without winning a Mightiest Governor. I'll just go get him from opening up some sovereign keys. Now, why in the heck are we looking at Moctezuma? And is it actually better? Is it better than Minamoto? Well, the active skill kind of sucks. 1,400 damage factor is not amazing. And counterattack damage reduction of 15% for 4 seconds. Really unimpressive as far as active skills go. But then there's this. 50% all damage. Well, that's, better than the 20% all damage against barbarians that I have on my Minamoto right now. And, by the way, attacks against barbarians have a 10% chance to reduce the health by 50% for 3 seconds. That's a big reduction. But we're not done. Troops led by this commander get 10% more march speed and 10%, actually 20% more attack. And when performing a normal attack against a target inflicted with a reduced health debuff, troops led by this commander get healed for 700. I mean, okay, I'm interested. The last skill here is actually pretty unimpressive. Rallied army capacity of 10%. We don't actually try to fill barbarian fort rallies, so that's really not worth much. And then when troops led by this commander take skill damage, they will deal direct damage to the attacker. Well, barb forts don't really do much skill damage. This effect can trigger at most once every 5 seconds, and it does 600 damage factor. I mean, this is going to fire off once every 20, every 30 seconds. And then the expertise only enhances this skill. For really all intents, there's no good reason to expertise Moctezuma. He's not even really all that great at the one thing he's supposed to be kind of great at, okay? But we're doing it because this is my farm and I can do what I want. So here we go. Now, I realized I have enough sovereign keys to unlock Moctezuma. So here's what we're going to do in this video. Timestamps will be in the description right over here. And if you're entertained by this madness, subscribe to the channel because I have and almost expertised every commander on this game in one account or another. I'm close to it. So let's get going. First, we need to unlock Moctezuma by opening 80 or so 90 sovereign keys. From there, we're going to go and make some roughly equivalent equipment so that we can actually run a test and see how it will do. So we'll make something comparable to what I have on my Minamoto now, and then we can all laugh at the test results. By the way, I'll also have to come up with a talent build on Moctezuma, which is an interesting theory crafting exercise because there's no other commander with leadership, peacekeeping, and skill, or I'm just not remembering it. But either way, we need to start opening up these sovereign keys. Now, a more sane human being might wait until they enter KVK, potentially to get their crystal quest done. But folks, this is my farm. Opening 200 sovereign keys on my crystal quest for 200 points of credit in the crystal quest, that's 2 levels. I don't care. What I'm really interested in is this stupid video. And honestly, I'll get some value for the Marauder forts that we're doing. So here we go. Let's open these up. We've got to open almost 100 of these keys. I don't care what I get, but this will be fun either way. Let's go, baby. Okay, we've got Theo, Cyrus, Khan. Rip 'em. We've got Alexander the Great and William. Let's rip 'em open. And Chandragupta, Alexander the Great. Do it again. We've got William, Alex, Tommy. All right, we're cruising along here. Let's do this. And Guan, Harold, Tommy, Edward of Woodstock. Fine. Go Gadget Farm. Let's do it. Ramses, Trajan, Khan, Alex. All right. And Harold, Tommy. Okay. These polls are fine. Do it again. Zeno, Saladin, Khan. Again. We've got Khan, Alexander the Great, and now we go one at a time. I need only 7 more. So this is 1. Okay. That is Takeda. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Harold. And 7. Cyrus. Okay. Now I choose my reward. And of all the commanders I could pick, Chisgule Gaming on his farm is picking the gash-blessed Peacekeeper. There's Moctezuma. Yes, confirm it. I did do that correctly. There's no going back if I get this wrong. Moctezuma, the unlock. Love to see it. Your choice cannot be changed. The game is like, are you sure about this, Chisgule Gaming? We're sure, baby. So, now we go. And we actually, oh yeah, baby. Achievement unlocked. Poggers. Now we go and, oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy. All right, summon. It's happening. Confirm. Oh, I feel like an evil scientist right now. Okay, let's skill him up, shall we? Look at all these universals on Moctezuma. Value Town, baby. This is it. This is the dream. The Value Town dream. Now, look, if you don't have a farm account running to do your mad scientist stuff off to the side, I'll just say you should consider doing that. And the sooner that you start it, the better, because you just get all this free value over time. And yeah, I do some things on my farm to get some extra gold heads, but you just like, you don't have to care about it. Okay. You don't even have to log into your farm every day. You know, as long as you don't get your farm zero during the mightiest governor because there's rogues and you're not, you know, dumping the resources or protecting your troops by putting them into a flag or something. You know, like, I'm just saying it's great to have a farm that accumulates just a teeny amount of value every day, and you get that value just by logging in and collecting VIP. So I'm assuming you can get to VIP level 10. I feel like that's pretty achievable. Let's just finish leveling this guy up. And I think the best way to make a farm, by the way, is if you're in KVK and you're in, you know, a KVK that has coalitions. That is a great way to just get a lot of helps. And so you join a main alliance very briefly, and you're able to get lots of helps. Leveraging those helps, you can blast your way through a bunch of stuff, use speed ups. You don't have to care about your speed ups. And then boom, you've got yourself a farm that's freaking ready to go and ready to do dumb stuff like this. Now, we're going to take him all the way up to unlock all of his skills. Then I've got to take him to max level because obviously, it's funny, I'm not even going to get any benefit from the experience gain. Like, by the time you get this guy, dude, the experience gain's so irrelevant, but whatever. Here we go. We get these stars going, and then we'll get his skills maxed. And I want you to see the moment that I expertise Moctezuma for this video because it's, gosh, it's freaking insane, okay? So here we go. Here we go. Now, theoretically, I could test a 5-5-1-1 Moctezuma for you, but, like, really? Really? Don't do that. This is not funny. That's not funny. Don't do it. We're going to go to expertise here because I'm going to use him for forts. And I actually do rally forts on this account when I'm in a main alliance pretty much every day. So, to me, this adds some sort of resource value. I'm basically taking all these gold sculptures, which are doing nothing for me, just sitting in my inventory. And because I basically launch with my main and join with my farm, and then launch with my farm and join with my main, and I do that to burn my AP, I'm saving resources on taking out the barb forts. Now, it's not much, but I do aspire to be able to use this account for rallying barb forts in KVK. Again, I feel like I could do better by I could just go for Nevsky and, use double C, and that would be fine. We're going for the mad scientist approach, and we'll see how good or bad this actually is, because now I've committed all the sculptures. There it is! The expertise skill on Moctezuma. It only took me a couple years to get an account to this magical place, but I've expertised this peacekeeper. Yes, worship the divine. Kneel, you free-to-play peasants! Okay, so from here, we've got to level them up the rest of the way here. Then we apply the talent builds. Now, I've been thinking about what I want to do for my talent build. I actually have something in mind here. I'm pretty hyped for it. So, points are applied. We go to the talents, and I'm sure you do this, but what I like to do when I'm working on a talent build is I use one of the other non-active talent trees, or talent, I guess, saves to go in and, play around with this. So that I don't have to reset it if I actually get it wrong. But what I think I want to do is get thoroughbreds for the extra march speed. That seems really good. From here, I think I want to get mighty force. I really want the extra damage. I mean, we're all in on rallying barb forts here. This is the all-in play. Now, I also really want to go and get clarity. I think clarity's nice. It's got march speed along the way, and obviously, I have to pick up rejuvenate. Now, if I go this route, there are a couple things that I'm missing. What I want to get is healing herbs. And the reason I want this is I'm actually going to do a lot of healing between Double C and Moctezuma. So yes, this is something that we want. Now, I also could go and get fresh recruits. The troop capacity is more relevant for launching these barb fort rallies where I have small numbers of troops. I feel like this is better than you would think. The defense here is kind of like whatever. The rage over here is kind of whatever. The 5 points is actually fine to get the more troops in, the additional troops into the rally. So there it is. The very strange Chisgule Gaming Moctezuma Barb Fort build. And we'll call this like, the not full rally. Because if you had a full rally, you obviously wouldn't want this right over here. Fresh recruits is not what you want. Other people can fill that. Now, the other route that we could go is to say, wait a minute, Chisgule, all you got over here was march speed and a little health and a little defense and a little march speed. And this is experience from barbarians. Wait a minute. This whole branch is garbage, buddy. So if we take an alternate route on this and realize, actually, all I need is insight over here. If all I need is insight, well, now I can do some interesting things. That freed up a lot of talent points, didn't it? I really want Mighty Force. Okay, I really want Killer Instinct. I really want Clarity after using an active skill. Give me some more skill damage. Hell yeah. Okay, I really want Rejuvenate. I can't leave home without that. There's more march speed to be had over here if this is what I really want, and I kind of do. So I can get the march speed over here, and I can get strategic prowess when using a skill, increase my defense. I mean, that seems pretty reasonable. There are some alternate strategies here. I could get Naked Rage, increase my skill damage dealt, but also increase my skill damage taken. That's probably a pretty good pickup. But if I go over here and I hit upgrade, this is probably just going to be all the points that I need here. And in addition, I got march speed out of the deal. I got 6% of speed over here. I got 6% of speed over here. And what was I getting over here? I mean, I got slightly more march speed down here. Fine. I'm fine with that. So my last 2 points can then go over here. And I think this is a build that I'm kind of hyped to try out. This is going to be my actual Mocti rally build, okay? I do realize now that I've actually plugged in my talents that there is one other build that I could do here. Okay, and that would actually be a full skill build. And I would march slower, but I would hit harder. And that might actually be super reasonable. I mean, if I wanted to go this route, this would certainly be intriguing. It has my attention. I can still get healing herbs, okay? I can get a little bit of extra rage over here. And I can get Naked Rage all the way maxed. I actually might like this build more. I think that Feral Nature is a lot better than people give it credit for. I actually think this build could be better, especially because, I don't know, against Barbarian Forts, you do really want to kill them faster. The survival piece is maybe not as important. I think I might actually like this one more. Now, the crazy thing is that if I really wanted to switch, I actually have 24 resets. So I will do some testing perhaps with the 2 different builds. I have the resets for it, but we'll start with the one I already have active. Okay, the next thing we need to do is make some equipment. Now, some of this stuff I think I definitely want to continue to use. The reason I'm using all this green gear is that it does damage to barbarians, okay? I want to go all in on damage to barbs. That's where it's at. It's better than the cav stats, actually. So I feel like I've done really well here. I don't need legendaries. There is one epic I want to make. But for the most part, I'm going to go talent some freaking leadership gear. And I do want to make one new piece. Instead of this piece right over here, the Vanguard Greaves, I think I want to make an epic. And I almost certainly have the pattern. So let's get to forging over here. Civilization leader, hilarious. I don't need it. The advantage, yet again, of doing this over time and getting all these materials and things over time is I have insane amounts of materials and patterns, and my farm is just absolutely stacked with really anything I could want. Now, I don't think I really need to go all in on a Heart of the Saint. Honestly, like, yeah, it'd be better, I suppose. But this is fine. I don't need to spend all the gold. This is already going to be an embarrassing amount of gold to do what I'm about to do. So let's just do it. I'm going to forge a Vanguard Halberd. All right. And I crit. I mean, why can't it be like this on my main account? Why can't it be like this on my main account? I don't want cavalry. Get out of here. Why can't this be my experience of forging on my main? Fine. The weapon is done. We go for helmet. Helm of Fear. Yeah, this is what I'm doing. This is where we're at. We forge it. Okay, we refine. Okay, we're on the refine screen. Let's get freaking busy. Why can't this be my crafting experience on my main? Okay. We confirm it. Great. Okay. I hit equip. Didn't mean to. But let's start to build this out, shall we? Will this even be an improvement? Surely it will be an improvement, right? If we go to Moctezuma and we just get this gear ready, okay, we're going to need this. We're going to need this. We're going to need this. And I don't want to equip it yet, so I'm going to switch to this, build, but then get these here in waiting. We'll put this on. Also, there is an accessory I could theoretically make that would be kind of cool here. So maybe I will make an accessory, but this is good for now. Obviously, if I have the damage to barbarians accessory, like, I know I'm saving gold by not making it, but why have I not made this? What am I doing? Damage to barbarians, 10%. What the hell am I doing? Let's just make this real quick. Oh, it's bones. And I could use bones for gathering gear. Quick forge this. Don't be such a noob. Here we go. All right, and we equip this as well. All right, time to rally some barb forts and see how it goes. Okay, rally 1 is going to be set. I'm rallying a Marauder Fort. This is the equipment I've got. I've got a 5% cav health city theme. We're ready to run this thing. I'm going to set this rally, and I am going to join from my main account. So the methodology here is pretty straightforward. We rally a Marauder Fort using Minamoto with all the stuff on. Then we switch it up, and we do it with Moctezuma. And both forts are going to be off territory. Very important that that's run the same way here. We go in, and I'm going to be using 250,000 T5s over here. I told other people from my alliance not to join the rally. So it's going to be the same thing for these next 2 rallies. Boudica Honda is the join. It'll be the same quality of troop in both rallies, so that's 100% consistent. And if we go back to my farm really quickly, it is important to note that I am going to be using the same commander tab for both sets of rallies, so I'll make those changes after this rally completes. But just to show you what I'm doing, we'll open up the commander tab, and here we go. So in my commander tab, this is what we've got. Boom. Double C is going to stay over here in the ranger spot. Charge captain's just what I'm going to change around for Moctezuma. Theoretically, I should put it over here for like defense and health, but honestly, the march speed is kind of valuable to me. I'll take the march speed. Thank you very much. Okay, here we go. This is the Mina double C combo. We smash into this fort. And it's looking fine. All right, we could zoom in on this a little bit. All right. Do I get lucky? I think I will get a little lucky with the damage over time here. Okay, now theoretically, if I'm trying to be scientific, I really should run this a lot of times. You can see it took a while before the skill damage triggered on the fort. I only got hit by skill damage one time from the fort, which means Moctezuma is not going to get a ton of value from doing his reactive skill damage. Have I even been hit a second time yet from the fort? There's the second time. Okay. Fine. I am getting great healing going from double C. I'm really getting lucky with the damage over time effects on my Minamoto here. And it's going to be really hilarious if Moctezuma actually doesn't do better. But I'll take the L if that's the case, you know? I'll accept what I've done and just take the L. If that's true, so we look at this report. And Marauder encampment destroyed, 1,015 sev wounds. Okay, I had better do better than that. And for the record, I realized my Minamoto talent build could actually be better. So here's what I'm using on Minamoto. If I wanted a slightly better build, as I was talking about earlier, I realized all these points down here actually don't matter. Like the march speed is nice, but kind of irrelevant. So if I wanted a better build, I could reset. Let's go with this one. And I do the same thing I did before. Yeah, I want value. I'll save the AP. Yeah, I want Mighty Force because extra damage when I'm rallying forts seems good. I could go all the way over here to Feral Nature, Big W. And then from here, if I really wanted to get some march speed, I could still go over here, Speed of Cavalry. This wouldn't be the worst. It makes me go toward Emblazoned Shield. I mean, that's fine. I don't really need the halberd damage to archers. How many points would this be? I could go over here. Honestly, the rage is probably pretty legit. Rage and normal attack damage seems pretty decent. I mean, if I go this route, okay, that leaves me 2 talent points, and I put those right over here. Skill damage dealt, skill damage taken. I actually think this would be a better build. Alternatively, running up over here and getting the extra march speed would be fine. I'm a lot slower this way. There was like 6% and then another 9% of march speed. So we're looking at 15% less march speed, but this is like better rally build. And I could test this and see how it does. But for the sake of this video, let's freaking see how Moctezuma does already. Okay, chat, here we are. Same equipment, Moctezuma, double C. This is happening. Set it, baby. Let's go. Oh, God. Okay, this is it. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Moctezuma, please don't suck. Here it is, chat. Oh, look at that heal. That could have been a double C heal. Could have been a Moctezuma heal. Woo! Hit him with the dagger, baby. Is it better? Is it worse? Oh, I do reactive skill damage there. Let's go. Okay. I think this is better. I mean, the all damage is pretty good, but the report won't lie, right? You can't look at the remaining troops because theoretically, I get a fair amount of heals a lot of different ways here. So I'm staying pretty topped off. My hopes are high. I think I'm going to have like 700 in the hospital as opposed to 1,000, which is kind of like, I mean, I guess it was an improvement. Oh boy. Here we go. I gotta look at this report. Oh no. It's one troop different. Oh no. Oh no. Literally. I can't even. Well, chat. One troop of difference. So we think we can say we've answered the question. Maybe not definitively, because I should run more rallies. But should you invest in Moctezuma? And even if you just wanted him for barb forts, this one is a big L. I'm going to say don't do it. And I don't feel like there could have been a more hilarious way to prove it than by having one troop difference in the hospital. Well, GG, chat. Was it worth the gold heads? I don't think so. But if you were entertained, you should subscribe to the channel, because not only do I put out content like this on a regular basis, which is pretty hilarious, you also will find I am streaming all the time. Tonight, I'm live streaming Entering KVK. It's going to be very freaking fun. So subscribe if you haven't already. Formations are actually landing tomorrow. I keep saying this. Formations are about to come. They were going to patch it yesterday, but then they didn't, which is why I made this video. So I'll be streaming formation stuff as well. Card's going to be in the end screen for that. I can't believe it's only one. Come on.